For me, teaching is the noblest of professions. Without amazing teachers, our future is in jeopardy, quite honestly. Because this is where the next generation of everything is going to come from. And we're trying to produce the teachers that will make sure kids that have so much that they bring to the classroom won't slip through the cracks.
For the past 20 years, Noyce has helped develop a really deep understanding of what excellent K-12 STEM education looks like. The Noyce program currently includes 4 tracks. Track 1 provides scholarships and stipends for Noyce eligible STEM undergraduates and STEM professionals to cultivate K-12 STEM teachers in high-need school districts. Track 2 supports teaching fellowships for Noyce eligible STEM professionals. Track 3 supports master teaching fellowships to current K-12 STEM teachers seeking to become leaders in K-12 STEM teaching. And Track 4 provides Noyce research grants to support the effectiveness and retention of K-12 STEM teachers in high-need school districts.
We started with a relatively small program that people maybe thought, well, let's just give out some scholarships. But we shaped it, and the institutions that received the awards shaped it into a huge program with many unique aspects, expanded throughout the country. Many institutions have been brought in at all levels.
As an educator, I'm able to work with my colleagues in the math department and the environmental science department to support bringing in educators who want to continue to grow as scientists, but also want to grow as educators. So those collaborations and those partnerships that are built between the colleges of education and our science partners really does elevate that teaching profession.
We often put a lot of emphasis on pre-service teacher preparation, and I like to put equal emphasis on teacher retention, but also on developing teachers who are already our exemplary teachers in the field. But most recently, we also said, let's take a look at the research aspect of the work that we're doing around Noyce in terms of preparing and retaining effective teachers.
Having a Noyce program, in a way, serves as an attractant for institutions to have much more diverse populations come into their programs. Knowing that this program aims to provide quality teaching for high needs areas will often attract people who come from rural areas, who come from urban areas, people from minoritized populations, people from other groups that see that there's an opportunity here to make a difference.
The main things that the Noyce program does, it serves to remove barriers to entry. We have a serious access problem. We have a serious college debt problem. For students who are coming from backgrounds that are typically loaded up with debt, just coming to a 4-year institution to complete a teacher certification program almost seems like a fantasy.
From my experience, the most important thing that Noyce provides to the STEM education is actually a sense of community. Once you're in Noyce, you're always a Noyce scholar. We have an impact of sustainability on our graduates. They know that we're here for them and we support them no matter what they are involved in through their life transitions.
The fact that we at AAAS get to be a part of providing a space where Noyce PIs and co-PIs can build community, where they can problem solve with each other around tough issues, it's just really an honor.
I think that it's a network that you can tap basically later on at any particular time, where you can share with other educators across the country, learn their challenges, learn their wins, basically learn their triumphs, and consider testing those things out in your space.
When I think about impacts, I think about the number of teachers that the program has touched, and then the number of students and other teachers and colleagues that Noyce Scholars and Fellows have touched. I'll just take one institution, for example, that has, for instance, 20 scholars, I'll say, and then those 20 scholars go on to teach hundreds of children. And our hope and our expectation is that they take everything that they've learned from the Noyce program and make an impact not only with their students, but with their colleagues as well.
I'm a Star Trek fan, and I like to think about what does STEM education look like 200 years from now We're zipping around the galaxy. But if we think about 20 years from now, I would like us to be working in a college debt-free, free tuition environment. If anybody who wanted to become a STEM teacher could become a STEM teacher.
I hope that we can continue to help teachers who can unleash the potential of so many of our students in the schools who really just need that teacher that would make it a point to speak to students on a one-to-one, like if, hey, you answered this problem and solved this problem amazingly well. Have you ever thought about being an engineer? And have you ever thought about being a scientist?
Talent comes from all communities. And the talent to address the challenges that the world faces comes from all communities. And the Noyce program develops talent scouts.
I am at heart a teacher. I think all of the principal investigators are teachers at heart. Obviously, our Noyce scholars and fellows are teachers at heart. And it takes a lot of heart to do this work. But if you think about the role of a heart in an organism, that's who our teachers are to our future.